Let's turn to CNN's Natasha Bertrand. She joins us at the Pentagon, where huge questions are being asked about how someone could be leaking this kind of information over such a long period of time before being caught.
Huge questions here, Max, and the Pentagon press corps was grilling the Pentagon press secretary about this yesterday because this was not only someone very young, it was also someone of a very low rank that you would not necessarily anticipate would have access to these kinds of classified documents, many of which are briefed up to the senior leadership of the Pentagon, including the chairman of the Joint Chief of Staff, Mark Milley, every day. So the question now is, what is the Pentagon going to do to try to prevent these kinds of documents from being so widely disseminated across the government that even someone who recently joined the military can access them? Now, part of the reason why he may have been able to access these documents is because he was part of the intelligence wing of the Massachusetts Air National Guard. But still, the Pentagon, we are told, has begun to implement some restrictions on these documents. We are told that people across the U.S. government who used to receive this kind of daily briefing deck that is put together for senior Pentagon officials have stopped receiving it in recent days. Many of those officials had been getting it for years, and now the distribution list that the Pentagon is putting out there has been whittled down significantly because they're trying to get a grasp, really, on just how widely this stuff is disseminated. We were told that that thousands of people across the U.S. government had access to it on a daily basis. So clearly, the Pentagon understands that something needs to be done about this, and we are told that the Defense Department has launched a review, an internal review of how intelligence is accessed and who is getting this stuff that doesn't necessarily need to have it. Now, we should note that it is not clear whether this airman properly accessed these documents, whether he had the appropriate clearance to be viewing it, or whether he improperly accessed it. For example, got it from someone who either gave it to him or he took it from them. It is also unclear whether he himself printed out these documents that he eventually posted online. So a lot of questions here, but the bottom line is that the Pentagon is going to be dramatically reining in the kind of information and intelligence that it releases on a daily basis, Max.